Have you ever looked up at the moon and imagined what it's made of? Well, meet Mimi, a tiny mouse with the biggest dream you've ever heard of. Every single night, she'd sit by her windowsill, her whiskers twitching as she gazed at that big, round moon in the sky. And you know what she saw? Not just any moon, but a giant wheel of the most delicious cheese in the universe. Oh, how wonderful it would be to taste that moon cheese, she'd whisper to herself, her little nose wiggling with excitement. But Mimi wasn't just a dreamer, she was a doer. One morning, she gathered all her mouse friends and pulled out a piece of paper. "We're going to build a rocket," she announced, her eyes sparkling with determination. Her friends thought she was nuts at first, but Mimi's enthusiasm was contagious. Soon, they were all scurrying around the neighborhood, collecting anything they could find. Old toy parts from the children's playground, shiny bottle caps from behind the cafe, and dozens of colorful balloons from birthday parties. Day after day, they worked together, piecing their makeshift rocket together. Finally, after weeks of preparation, their creation stood tall and proud in the garden. It wasn't exactly NASA-worthy, but to Mimi and her friends, it was perfect. With their hearts racing, they climbed aboard, counted down, and whoosh! Their balloon-powered rocket soared into the sky. When they landed with a gentle bump, they found themselves surrounded by the most amazing sight. Wheels and wheels of cheese as far as their little eyes could see. "We did it!" Mimi squeaked with joy. "We've reached the moon." What they'd actually discovered was the town's giant cheese store that had just opened, but they didn't know that. They nibbled away happily, convinced they were eating real moon cheese. You know what? It didn't matter that they hadn't really reached the moon. Mimi's crazy dream had led them to something just as wonderful. An adventure they'd never forget, and a friendship that grew stronger with every bite of moon cheese they shared. Remember, just like Mimi, sometimes the joy isn't in reaching exactly what you dreamed of, but in the magical journey of trying to get there. So dream big, even if others think it's cheesy. And hey, if you loved Mimi's adventure, don't forget to like and follow for more of her magical missions.